Hello everybody, time for another beer review. This time we have Leinenkugel'S Honey Weiss beer with real Wisconsin honey. And this is made in Chippewa Falls and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wow. We've done Leinenkugel'S on here before on the channel, and I don't recall ever reading that it was from Wisconsin. I may have. Oh, it's been a long day. A lot done. I did a tea and pajamas video this morning, and also did a cooking video for my DIY page. 3 videos today. I'm tired, but why not? It's my younger son's birthday, and I want to share a beer with you. And happy birthday, Essex Digitalia. He is now 30 years old. I was 30 when I had him. I really feel old right now. Okay, we're going to try to do slow pour on this. Look at that beautiful color. And this is not a mead, but it's brewed with honey, so I'm not quite sure. How the difference is, made between a honey Weiss and a mead, except for the fact that meads are very strong on the honey flavor. You can definitely taste the honey. My nose is a bit stuffy right now, so I can't smell it, but I can taste it. This one comes in at 4.9 ABV, so it is sessionable. You could have a few of these. Oh, and as requested by Mad Hatter Tea Review and Maria, Bonferratu did make an appearance in my Tea and Pajamas video, so stay tuned for that. It will be before this. He's currently sitting on the couch in my living room, staring at a blank TV like, when am I going to put something on? I haven't played Bloodborne in weeks, but I just haven't been in the mood lately. I need to have time to where I can just do nothing but that, because yeah, it's about like when I played Bayonetta. I keep getting killed. And the progress is slow. So he's just sitting there staring at a blank screen. Maybe I'll watch Doctor Who later. It's still fairly early in the day. Yeah, I possibly did an update for you on the Tea and Pajamas video, but just in case I forgot. Okay, we qualify, we being me, for a $77,000 house. I'm going to go lower if I can. And I'm in the process of getting the paperwork documents for the VA to do the VA loan. The mortgage/real estate agent I'm working with was trying to push toward a WIDA loan, which would mean paying off most of my credit cards, well, all 3 of them, and then some of the older ones I don't even have anymore. I'm getting my score up to 640. But I kind of reminded her about, you mentioned the VA loan. What about that? So I kind of reeled her back in, trying to keep myself in the driver's seat here, because for me, the VA loan is better because I don't have to come up with any closing costs. And basically all I'll have to come up with is the earnest money, the home inspection, and something else. But unless I'm mistaken, those should be part of the actual loan. Why I'm getting the loan, what to do the mortgage, and it should hopefully be part of the money to put down toward the house, unless I'm mistaken. I took the Fannie Mae classes over a year ago in New Mexico for Weiss, and I don't remember all the details, but I'm thinking that that's the case, that money should come out of that loan. I know the home loan will be to pay the mortgage, but I should be able to secure money for the other stuff from that as well. And if not, then this is kind of all for naught. Unless my tax accountant pulls a rabbit out of her hat and is able to secure the money for me that I got scammed out of about 2 years ago now. If she can do that, fingers and claws crossed, because she is working on it. Well, she will work on it when it gets to be my turn, because she's got several other tax returns ahead of mine to do. But again, let's keep our fingers and claws crossed on that she's able to secure that for me, because if she can, then that will be the windfall that we need to come up with this other money that, up over and above the closing cost. And if we don't have to come up with the closing cost and just some of the money down, that's not bad. And if we can get the VA loan to cover the money down, that would be even better. But the windfall would come in handy. And again, I'm rambling. I was like, I'm somewhere between being anxious and nervous and being happy. I'm trying not to let myself get too happy, however, because for me, experience says if I'm too happy about it, then I might jinx it, and it might not happen, or something might go wrong. So I'm just being cautiously optimistic. My inner me is jumping up and down and screaming and blowing party noisemakers, etc. Yay! But the rest of me is like, tone it down a bit. It's not definite. We don't have it yet. We still have to come up with all this other stuff first. So just don't party yet. Don't celebrate till it's actually a done deal. But I'm hoping. It will probably be a while, though, because getting my records from the archives, and yes, Desert Storm was that long ago that my service records are in the archives now. So if I have to wait for them, it'll be 4 to 6 months at least. And somebody told me that's being optimistic, so it might take longer than that. My real estate / mortgage lady is wanting to get the ball rolling. She's in a hurry because you know how they do. They're seeing dollar signs and looking at their commission and all this stuff that could happen. So she's trying to get the ball rolling faster for me, but mainly for her, because she doesn't get a cut until I get a house. So, excuse me, there's always that. So, we're still in the ongoing process of trying to get a house. We're getting closer all the time, but it won't be this year, most likely. It probably won't be till next year. So my sister was still right on that one, that it might take at least a year, because the market will soften up and it'll be a buyer's market. The sellers will have houses that nobody wanted to buy. They're like, oh my gosh, we have a house. We want to get rid of this. Shoot, be gone, house. So I might be able to be in the driver's seat a little bit more then as well, or more than I am now, because there's going to, the market will soften up, I guess, or I guess that's what the term I want. It's a seller's market right now. People are selling, people want houses. People are flipping them like crazy and driving the price up. But the prices have to come, what goes up comes down. So the houses that don't get sold this year will be cheaper next year. So that being said, I might not be able to find a house for $77, this year. I might have to wait till next year. So I'm saying all that to say this. We're pre-qualified. It looks like a good deal. It looks like it's a done deal pretty much for being approved for the VA loan, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm waiting until I get my forms, the military forms in, so we can send copies to the VA, who should already have them, but I won't go into that. All these different segmented departments and stuff. They don't talk to each other, apparently. So I have to do that for them. So we'll just, again, we'll wait and see. We're going to call it next year. If we get it this year, that's even better. That'll be a wonderful surprise. But like I said, I'm not making any promises. In fact, I'm not even going to make a promise of next year either, but we'll say most likely next year. I know I've been saying that for a while now, guys and ghouls. I'm sorry. But we are getting closer. We are getting closer all the time. It's just being patient and working the system, working the process, and doing what we need to do to get there. Okay. Oh, I am thinking about making a couple more orders from Etsy. Maybe one, maybe two. There's a cute little bat throw I really have my eye on. And then there's also a big coffin pillow that I want to put on my bed. So we'll see how much money I've got available. I get paid again next week. That'll be rent. And then holding, again, the money to pay for my tax return, which hasn't been finished yet. But all things being what they are, I do want to get that throw, and the pillow, but mainly the pillow. I can never have enough pillows. And a coffin-shaped pillow? Of course. Also, at some point, I need to replace Plague Doctor and Victor, who didn't make the move. One of my previous neighbors, old neighbors, kids are probably sleeping with those, and that's okay. They're being loved and being squished on, and that's what stuffed animals are for. But my first priority right now is not going to be what it once was, which was replacing those items for the new place. Because we are getting, like I said, we are going to get a new place. We're just getting it here instead of there, which is okay. We're gonna instead of putting the cart before the horse, we're gonna put the horse first. And this time we're gonna do, concentrate on trying to get the house, and then get the stuff to put in the house, because I got the stuff for the house, ended up leaving the stuff, and now I'm getting the house. So hopefully. So it's a learning curve. It's a learning situation that I'm figuring out. Again, I'm talking too much. You come here for the beer, or you make like a ghost and come for the booze. Again, honey Weiss. It's very pleasant Weiss. You can taste the honey up front. You can typically if your nose is working, you'll smell the honey. It's not like a mead. It's not heavy on the honey. It's brewed with honey as opposed to being made out of honey, I believe. I might be explaining that wrong. But for a beer with honey in it, as opposed to being mainly honey, it's very pleasant, very sweet. You can taste the honey. It's very sessionable. Leinenkugel'S has been around for a long time, because you can find Leinenkugel'S just about anywhere. So give them a try. If you haven't tried anything by Leinenkugel'S and you like honey, give this one a try. And trust me, you'll get hooked, because it's a good brand, and I have had several by them, and I have yet to be disappointed, because Leinenkugel'S pretty much goes straight across, as is Shiner. However, Shiner you probably cannot get in this part of the country. But like Craft Shack or one of those online ones, you might be able to find it. Just like you can get, oh, darn. I lost my train of thought. The one with the Roswell alien. There's like a New Mexico brand that's mostly New Mexico that I didn't think I could get anywhere else, but I can get it through Craft Shack. So yes, check out Craft Shack. Check I guess Total. Check online beer sellers. And if you don't have Leinenkugel'S in your area, you should be able to find it in one of those places. So, as I continue, as somebody from a college I used to be in says, as I continue to close, I've always wanted to use that line, and I've done it occasionally. So, in the final conclusion, okay, yes, I like this beer. I like all Leinenkugel'S. This is one of my more favorite ones by them. It's very sessionable, very sweet, very pleasant. Not cloyingly sweet, but sweet enough. It would be good after dinner, during dinner, before dinner. You can pair it with whatever you want to pair it with, whatever goes well with honey. And I've updated you on the house situation. We'll keep you posted on that. If you like this channel, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I won't be hurt. I'm an adult. I've been doing this for a year, for as long as I had my apartment at the last place. So we've been around for a while, so it won't hurt my feelings. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Leave comments in the comments below if you wish. If you wish to subscribe, hit the bell and then hit it again for notifications. And keep the Halloween coming. We will try to get more Halloween. Maybe getting that cushion would be just the thing to get me back in the Halloween spirit. It can be Halloween all year round, and that's what we're going to go back to. Keeping the Halloween coming, keeping it all year round, and I'm not going to be bummed out about losing the Halloween stuff, because it's paid forward and gone to other people who can use it, who can have the Halloween. So we're sharing the Halloween. So I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.